Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Jenny and bienvenidos a mi canal. Today I have a pretty exciting video for you guys because I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday kind of makeup look. I'm going to be going through all the products that I use and what I've been enjoying using and what are some of my favorite products that I like to use on an everyday basis. I usually like this look for when I go on campus or whenever I'm gonna go out run errands or something, and it's just kind of like those days where I don't want to wear like completely full glam, but it looks pretty full glam because of the lashes and the lip gloss, you know. But it honestly doesn't take that long. It takes like 15 minutes or so. So if you guys want to recreate this look and learn how to make this look a little bit your own, then just keep on watching. Today I wanted to film kind of an everyday makeup tutorial because I feel like I've been having this go-to look and I've actually been really loving it, and I just wanted to share with you guys. It's pretty easy and simple, and most of the makeup that I use is already drugstore or you could find at the drugstore makeup. I'm sorry if I'm talking a bit low, but I've been having the worst allergies lately, and if you guys saw in my Cancun vlog, like it's literally been so bad. So I'm kind of congested and I just feel like I don't feel sick, but I would just have a lot of allergies. So I'm sorry if I'm talking a bit low. We got a full house today. Don't want to be interrupting anybody, so let's just get right into the video. So my sister did her makeup in my room earlier, so she accidentally took mine, but I got it. But either way, I was gonna probably use the dupe for it, which is the e.l.f. one. This one's I did mention that I don't really use drugstore, but this is pretty high-end, so if you can't afford the dip brow, then you should definitely try the e.l.f. pomade. It's actually just as good, but I'm not sure if the pomade is just as water resistant. I haven't tried it in the water, but I have used the dip brow before, so I like these both. The thing about the e.l.f. one is that it is way more creamier and it's darker than the dip brow, but in the dip brow I used the shade medium brown. And sorry, I'm so out of breath. But in the e.l.f. one, I did get the shade Espresso, and I think that's the only shade that they had at the drugstore. So if there is a lighter shade, I haven't really done my research on it, but if there's a lighter shade, then I'd probably use a lighter shade. So for my eyebrows, I take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade in the shade medium brown, and then I use a small angled brush, and my favorite angled brush at the moment is the M165 brush from Morphe, and they do have a little kit that you can get, and I think Morphe brushes are relatively really affordable. So you can also get the individual brush at Ulta if you guys want to grab the brush. So I'm just going to start off by filling in my brows how I usually do. So I'm sorry if I face this way, but my bigger mirror, so this way. So I usually just start off by the bottom and I just angle it out. I usually start from the end of my eyebrow because that's usually where the darkest I want the pomade to be, and then I start just carving out my brow by the top and the bottom. My everyday makeup usually only takes me like 15 minutes to like actually get ready. I'm gonna just line the bottom of my eyebrow. And honestly, I feel like it's been like really saving my life lately because I used to take so long to get ready in the morning, and I would wake up like so extremely early during high school. But usually like ever since I started college and stuff, like I literally enjoy my sleep so much that I truly don't even care like how I look to school. But I usually try to actually get ready or like look semi-decent because I just feel better about myself when I actually feel like I'm looking kind of better. I don't know, it's just kind of like more of a me thing, I guess. But yeah, it usually doesn't take me that long. So just like how you know, like my natural eyebrows are like really patchy, and like now I'm just barely filling it in. So that's what I usually do. I don't like to press way too hard, but with the pomade it just makes it look so much more full. So that's what I've been loving. I finally like did my eyebrows by myself earlier this week, and I was meaning to go to my eyebrow lady, but lately with like everything that is going on with the coronavirus, I just haven't been around to like get going out, because honestly, like, I hate when there's like massive groups of people. It gives me so much social anxiety. Even though I love going to concerts and everything, but I just feel like with me it's like if everybody's on panic mode, like that's not for me. Like, that place is not for me. So and my like brow lady is like near Walmart, so I think like I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna just. And then I don't like to go way too harsh, and it doesn't have to be completely clean because we are going to go in with concealer and carve them out. So I'm just going to take some concealer. I like to put it in the back of my hand right here, and I just like to dip my little concealer brush. I start off from the bottom, and I just like to make my way up on my brows and just truly carve out that bottom. Like that. And then I like to do the same with the other side. And honestly, you don't have to carve out the top. I like to bring my concealer all the way down onto my lids, because either way I use my same concealer as a primer on my brows, if you guys follow any of my other makeup tutorials. And I just like to bring that down as well. And then now I'm gonna still use some and clean up the top part of my eyebrow. And I just like to make that a nice little sharp end. And I just follow my natural shape of my brow, and I just blend that out. And then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So I'm just gonna carve out the shape. And just make that a sharp end. Like that. And then I just like to blend it outwards. Either way, I'm gonna blend it more with my beauty blender, but it's okay. So now that our eyebrows are nice and carved, I'm gonna take the rest of my concealer and I'm gonna just tap that onto my eyelids, and then we're just gonna blend that all out on our lid. Today I'm gonna go in with my Naked palette, and I know, it's probably been centuries since you've probably heard from the Naked palette, but it does have a really nice brown shade in Buck. So I like to take a very, very fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna tap that into Buck. I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply some mascara right now, but I'm not gonna apply falsies until the very end because that's just what I usually do. I'm gonna take my Too Faced Hangover primer, and I'm just gonna apply this on my face. I know I mentioned last time that I was gonna try this as a new foundation, and I would let you guys know how I like it, and let me tell you guys, this primer this foundation is so freaking good. Like, honestly, bless TikTok for letting me know about this, because honestly I've been loving it. It's the Super Stay Maybelline 24-hour foundation, and mine is in a light beige. So now that my foundation is nice and blended out, I'm gonna take my concealer and I'm just gonna conceal a little bit under my under eyes. Oh, I haven't told you guys what concealer I use, but I do use the LA Girl Pro concealer. And if you guys have been here on my channel for a while, you know that this is literally the only concealer that I usually use. Like, I haven't switched out this concealer. Like, I have tried other concealers, you know, like I've been testing out other concealers, but mostly in every single one of my videos, like, this is the one concealer that like I've been keeping, like, for sure. But I have been wanting to try the Revolution concealer just because it looks like a dupe for the Shape Tape concealer, and I did use like a sample size of the Shape Tape and it was honestly really good, but Shape Tape is kind of expensive, and you guys already know, like, I like a good deal. So if I can find a dupe for that, like, please, if you guys know any dupes, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to show you guys if I find any, or if you guys want me to review different products. I've been using the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and this one is in Dulce de Leche, and I do like the setting powder, but if you guys know me or like have been on my channel, you know that I don't really set like my face because my face is usually like matte and dry. So I usually don't set but it's pretty good, so whenever I do use it, I like it. I'm just gonna take this little contour brush and I'm just gonna pack that onto where I want the powder to be. I know it looks harsh right now, but trust me, I'll blend it out, okay? And then I'm gonna pack that on the other side. Since this is more like a firm kind of like packing brush, this is why I like to use this one, just because I know that it gets the product, exactly where I want it, you know? And then I'm gonna put that on my forehead. And I'm at this side on my forehead, I'm actually blending it out. And then I'm just gonna lightly like do circle motions just to blend out my bronzer. And then I'm gonna bring that down to my neck. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, blend it upward. I like to touch like where like my temple is, you know, and kind of blend this outward and do my neck. I like to touch up on my nose a little bit. I'm not completely like contouring my nose, but I just like to bronze it up a little bit too. And that's just how I like to bronze up my face. In my everyday kind of makeup look, I've been loving blush. So I know that I keep the lid kind of neutral, but I really like pink blush, and I think it just makes the look so much like more alive and everything. And then obviously highlighter is everything in my look. But yeah, so I have talked to you guys about this blush before, but I don't know. It's called Beauty Gems. I'm sorry that I broke it, but it's called Beauty Gems, and it just looks like this. And my mom got it for me, I'm guessing from like a drugstore or something, or maybe like those like really cheap makeup stores. So I like to smile to get the apples of my cheeks, and then I just blend it all out. And then I just take that all the way to the top. And then I like to do the same thing on the other side. And then sometimes I apply way too much blush and I have to be like smearing it off, but it's okay. And then I do apply blush on my nose, and I've gotten like a couple messages on Instagram and stuff like, do you put blush on your nose? And I'm like, yeah, sorry, but like I do, because I just feel like it adds a little bit more color to my face. So yeah, I use this, I'm pretty sure this is a contour brush, but I just like to pack it on with this brush because this is what I mean by like I blend it kind of out. Like I just grab my beauty blender and I just kind of blend it out if you feel like it's a bit too harsh or anything, just to kind of like tone it down a little bit. But I think I was pretty fine, but just making sure. I completely took out literally all the product in it basically because I don't know. And let me show you how much product I have used ever since. basically nothing because it is so pigmented, and I usually just use the lid because, like I said, it is very pigmented. So in my everyday makeup look, I like to just have a really kind of glowy skin. So I do grab a little fan brush and I just go on top of that lid of my highlighter and I just kind of fan it on, and it is so pretty, honestly. And then I like to apply some onto my nose. I usually don't use my fan brush, like either I do or I don't, but I usually like to use a smaller brush because it sometimes gets like all over the place. But I just like that little kind of glowy skin. And I am gonna apply some into my inner corner. So this is kind of just adding a little bit more color to my face, since I did do such a neutral kind of lid. I like to have just that little pop of highlighter in the inner corner. So that is it for the face. I like to keep it kind of more neutral and everything because sometimes when I'm on the go, I'm just quick, you know. So I'm gonna apply some lashes and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna apply some lip liner just to top everything off. I like to top everything off with some clear lip gloss. But this is going to be the completed look. This is usually what I wear on an everyday basis, and if I'm quickly just gonna go do my makeup or anything, you could not put on the lashes and leave it like fairly natural if you guys didn't like it, but I honestly love wearing lashes because I feel like it really kind of glams up a look that's not that fully glam. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Follow me on all my socials so we can be friends. Comment down if you guys have any video recommendations, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!